Today I am discussing about fuzzy logic implementation for induction motor control. So first about introduction of induction motor. Induction motor have many applications in the industries because of high robustness, reliability, low cost and high efficiency. The speed control of induction motor is very important to achieve the maximum torque and efficiency. The commonly used control methods are direct torque control, sensorless vector control, field oriented control. The fuzzy logic controller is implemented using the field oriented control technique as it provides better control for motor torque with high dynamic performance. The motor model is designed and membership functions are chosen according to the parameters of motor. So fuzzy logic is a technique to inculcate human-like thinking into a control system. So the main purpose of designing fuzzy controller is to embody the human intelligence or human-like thinking in the controller to control the process parameters. Fuzzy controller basically contains four essential segments. So these are the fuzzy black or fuzzy fire, knowledge base, decision making black, fuzzification black or defuzzifier. So this is the fuzzy control black diagram. So first steps to design fuzzy logic controller as follows. First one, select the input to the fuzzy logic control. Select the proper membership functions both for input and output variables. Fuzzification of the input variable. Preparing a fuzzy rule base for the controller. Selecting proper defuzzification technique. Defuzzification output that is to be given to the system for desired operation. So the conventional control method is field oriented control method. It allows the control of the AC induction motor in the same way a separately excited DC motor is controlled. The flux model computes the phase shift between the rotor field and stator field from the stator currents IU and IV and the rotor angle position N. The field oriented variables of two independent controller units are subsequently computed by the transformations of stator current using this phase shift. See the black diagram of field oriented control method. So in this the actual controller consists of two components. So that is the two components of cascade standard PI controllers. So the upper components comprises outer magnetizing current controller and inner stator direct axis current controller. The lower component comprises a speed controller and momentum controller. The input of the speed controller is computed as the difference between set speed and measured speed. To optimize the field-oriented control model, all controllers must be parameterized and optimized individually. So see the figure field-oriented control of AC induction motor. So see that. So in this figure, so the rotor position N and stator currents IU and IV is the input for the flux model. This is the flux model, input for the flux model. The flux model to convert the phase shift between the stator currents. So stator currents. So the output of the flux controller gives the direct axis stator current and quadrature axis stator current and rotor position and magnetizing rotor current. So the rotor position is giving to the FIR filter. So FIR filter means finite impulse response filter. So it is a filter whose impulse response is a finite period. As a result of it settles to zero in finite time. Zero in finite time. So these filters are most popular filters in the software we are using can be continuous time, analog or digital and discrete time. Special types of FIR filters are boxcar filter, Hilbert transformer filter, differentiator, health band and raised cosine filter. So these filters are also signal conditioners and function of each filter is it allows AC components and blocks the DC components. So the best example for the filter is a phone line which acts as a filter because it limits the frequency to a range significantly smaller than the range of human beings can hear the frequency. So these are used in digital signal processing. So the filter output is given to the set speed or reference position of the rotor. The rotor reference position and actual position is compared to the compared and producing the error. This error is given to the speed controller. This is the speed controller. Similarly, the reference magnetizing rotor current and actual magnetizing reference current is compared and error will be occurred. This error will be given to the flux controller. So these are here we are using speed controller and flux controller, PI controller, proportional integral controller. This controller converts error signal into steady state signal. This steady state signal is compared to actual direct axis stator current and quadrature axis stator current and produces the error. These errors are given again to PI controllers. So these PI controllers produces the reference signal for direct axis stator current and reference signal for quadrature axis stator current. So these reference currents are compared to actual currents, and these controlled currents are provided to the coordinate transformation. So these coordinate transformation, the current signals are the compared current signals are compared current signals are converted into magnitude and phase shift. So this received from the flux model. So this can be compared with these signals and provide the reference signals of the stator currents VSA and VSB. So these stator voltages, stator magnitude of voltages of two phases are given to the pulse width modulation. So this pulse width modulation using in the voltage source inverter to control the output of the input voltage and frequency of the induction motor. So according to this to control the speed of the induction motor. So designing a fuzzy logic based controller. How to designing a fuzzy logic based controller? So first thing we have to decide is what will be the inputs. So our main aim is to provide the constant speed during load changes. During load changes we are providing constant speed so that it to be variable to be controlled will be the speed. The variable to be controlled to the speed. So see that the fuzzy logic mm, based speed control of induction motor using fuzzy controller. So here shown in figure the feedback mechanism of omega m. So that is the motor speed is fed back and compared with the reference speed. So see that. So this is the actual speed and this is the reference speed compared with reference with actual speed and producing the error. So this error signal is called E of k. So the error signal is giving to the differentiate. So the motor the error signal and it can be differentiated. It produces the change in error. So that is delta E of k. Delta E of k. So these two are the input variables for fuzzy controller. So the error and change in error is given as input to the fuzzy controller. So the fuzzifies the these two inputs and then the decision making block or the inference system processes the input based upon the rule basis and provides the input provides the output which is defuzzified by defuzzifier and provides as the output of the controller. The output is called change in controller. So see that in the black diagram the output of the fuzzy controller is the change in speed controller. This is the output of the controller. that is omega SL. This is the output of the fuzzy controller, omega SL. This is the fuzzy output. So the fuzzy output and actual rotor speed are summing them and given to the voltage source inverter and giving to the voltage source inverter. So the this omega SL then added to the motor speed and result is fed to the voltage source inverter. Here the control method is the scalar control method. So frequency and magnitude of supply voltage of the induction motor are varied such that it operates at the desired speed and constant flux. So the fuzzy logic control has two inputs and one output. The input are error E of k and change of error delta E of k, and the output is change in control where error E is equal to reference speed and actual speed of the rotor. For designing the controller, first step is to choose the reference speed. Second step is to select the inputs. So here I am selecting the membership function. Both input and output variables are chosen. Then a rule base has to be prepared. The reference speed for the controller, here I am choosing the 1000 RPM, and the inputs to the controller are speed error, and second one is the derivative of speed error, that is delta E, derivative of the speed error. So selecting and designing the membership functions. Selecting and designing the membership functions. So for speed error, first input, we are selecting the membership functions. Negative, large negative. The ranges values are minus 0.8 to minus 0.8 and minus 0.8 to minus 0.6, minus 0.6 to minus 0.4. The membership function chosen trapezoidal. So next, second one is the linguistic variable negative medium. So that is the minus 0.4 to minus 0.2, minus 0.2 to minus 0.02. This is the triangular. Like that, we are consider 7 linguistic variables: negative large, negative medium, negative small, 0, positive small, positive medium, positive large. So similarly, we are consider second input for the fuzzy controller. So that is for change in speed or derivative of the speed error. Here also we are considering 7 linguistic variables: negative large, negative medium, negative small, 0, positive small, positive medium, positive large. So these are the range of the membership functions, and membership functions choose and trapezoidal for negative large and remaining all triangular shape, and positive large also taken as trapezoidal. So next, the output of the controller. This is the change in control. This is output for the fuzzy controller. Here also we are consider 7 linguistic variable. These are the output of the fuzzy controller. What are the we are giving the linguistic variable for input? These are coming with the output of the linguistic variable: negative large medium, negative medium, negative medium small, negative small, 0, positive small, positive medium small, positive medium, positive large medium, positive large. So totally these are the uh, mm, these are the 11 linguistic variables. The membership functions of the all 11 linguistic variable outputs are triangular. So the rule pays as the 7 speed error variables and 7 change in speed error variables are taken. So there will be total 49 rules will be formed, which will govern the decision making mechanism. So finally the rule based table is, see that, so the 7 variables for change in error and 7 variables for error. So the finally 49 rules are formed. So negative large, it will provide negative large, negative medium, negative large, negative small, negative large medium, negative large, 0, negative medium, negative large, negative medium small, and negative small, and 0. So these are the rule based tables. So these are the 49 rules are formed by the rule based table. So next, the comparison between the fuzzy logic control and conventional controller. So here overshoot is high in case of conventional controller. So this is the comparison between the conventional controller and fuzzy logic controller. The overshoot is high in case of conventional controller. Settling time is also more in case of conventional controller. Conventional controller provides better result for linear system, but as induction motor is a highly non-linear device, so conventional does not guarantee the good performance. But fuzzy controller is based on rule based, which is user defined, so it is highly suitable for induction motor, that is highly non-linear device, and provides better result than the conventional controller. By using the fuzzy controller in the induction motor drive, motor speed follows the desired speed with minimum error. So finally conclude that from the result it is clearly seen and can be concluded that performance of the induction motor is getting better when controlled by a fuzzy controller. Speed drop during the load change is reduced to a great extent. Also the torque and stator currents become better. So this is the fuzzy logic control implemented by speed control of induction motor. Thank you.